Once a great philosopher came to Buddha. He had a lot of questions to ask. He came to Buddha and started asking questions to him. Buddha listened to him and said, "Do you really want answer? If you really want it, are you ready to pay the price?" Philosopher replied, "My whole life I have been searching for answers. I have received many answers, but from every answer I got, new questions raised. By the way, what price do you ask? I am ready to pay the full price. I just want answers to these questions and want to leave this earth with these questions answered." Buddha said, "Good. Most people want answers, but they are not willing to pay the price. That's why I asked you. Sit in silence for 2 years. This is the price. Sit near me in silence for 2 years, and when 2 years passed, I myself will tell you to ask questions. At that time you can ask whatever you want. I will answer them all. I promise that I will answer everything. I will dispel all doubts. But for 2 years you have to sit completely still and silent. Don't bring it up for 2 years." Philosopher was thinking whether to say yes or no. He thought to himself, 2 years is a long time. Will he answer my questions then? He asked to Buddha, "Do you give full assurance that you will answer my every question after 2 years?" Buddha replied, "I give you complete assurance. If you ask, then I will definitely answer. But if you do not ask, who will I answer?" Just at that time, a disciple who was sitting in meditation under a tree nearby began to laugh. Philosopher asked to Buddha, "Why is he laughing?" Buddha replied, "Ask him." Philosopher went to the disciple and asked him the reason. Disciple replied, "If you want to ask something, ask now. I was deceived in the same way. He made fool of me too. But I can tell you, he is telling the truth. If you ask after 2 years, he will definitely answer. But who asks after 2 years? I have sat here silently for 2 years, and not he goes on prodding me, saying, 'Ask, my child.' After remaining silent with a real master for 2 years, nothing remains to be asked. Every answer is received. If you want to ask something, ask him now. Otherwise, after 2 years, nothing will be left to ask." Philosopher wanted to know the answers, so he stayed there with Buddha. He would sit every day silently. He had forgotten track of time, because on whose thought have become slow, they lose awareness of time. But Buddha remembered exact time. When 2 years were over, Buddha went to the philosopher and said, "Now you can ask any question. I will answer each and everything as I had promised. Do you have something to ask?" Philosopher started laughing and said, "That disciple was right. Now when I have been sitting here for 2 years, I have nothing left to ask. Through your grace, all answers has come. Thank you, my master." Hello friends, how was the story? Let me know it. And if you are new here, please subscribe the channel. Thank you. Stay healthy.